This video is about CAM pathway or crassulaceous acid metabolism. This CAM pathway is more or less similar to C4 cycle. In C4 cycle, there is only spatial separation in the formation of C4 acid. While in CAM pathway, there is both temporal as well as spatial separation in the formation of C4 acid. Normally, the stomata is open during daytime and closed during nighttime. But in CAM plants, the stomata is opens during night time and closed during daytime. This is mainly to reduce water loss during daytime. Since most of the CAM plants are xerophytes, the water loss is maximum. Hence, to reduce the water loss, the stomata opens during night time and closed during daytime. Moreover, the CAM pathway has improved water use efficiency. Here, for each carbon dioxide gain, it loses nearly 50 to 100 gram of water, which is very less when compared to C3 and C4 cycle. So for C3 plants, it loses nearly 400 to 500 gram of water, and in C4 plants, it loses nearly 250 to 300 gram of water for each carbon dioxide gained. So it is most advantageous in the dry environment or desert environment. Some of the examples of CAM plants are cactus, agave, pineapple, vanilla. Here the carbon fixation occurs during dark. So this cycle is also known as dark carbon fixation. Let's see in detail about this CAM pathway. Normally CAM cycle involves two steps: acidification and deacidification. This acidification takes place during night time when the stomata is opened, and deacidification occurs during daytime when the stomata is closed. So first step, acidification. So it takes place in two organelles, chloroplast and vacuole. The carbon dioxide enters through the stomata when it is open during night time, and this carbon dioxide combines with water molecule, and with the help of enzyme carbonic anhydrase it forms carbonic acid. This carbonic acid combines with phosphoenol pyruvate, and with the help of enzyme PEP carboxylate it forms oxaloacetic acid. This oxaloacetic acid enters into the chloroplast, where it is reduced to malic acid with the help of enzyme malate dehydrogenase and NADPH. This malic acid enters into the vacuole where it is stored. This process is called nocturnal acidification. Since it occurs during night, so the process is called nocturnal acidification. At the same time, nocturnal starch breakdown occurs, where the starch is broken down to forms pyruvate compound, phosphoenol pyruvate, through glycolysis process. And this phosphoenol pyruvate enters the CAM cycle and the cycle continues. This is called nocturnal acidification and nocturnal starch breakdown. It occurs during daytime when the stomata is closed, deacidification process occurs. Here, the malic acid stored in the vacuole enters into the chloroplast where it is decarboxylated and forms pyruvic acid with the help of enzyme decarboxylase. The carbon dioxide released during this process enters into Calvin cycle and it is fixed. And later on, this pyruvic acid helps in the formation of starch. Let's have an overview about this CAM pathway. Here there is both temporal as well as spatial separation in the formation of C4 acid. Here the stomata is open under dark condition and closed under light condition. So during night time, the carbon dioxide uptake and fixation, that is leaf acidification, is taking place, while during daytime the decarboxylation of stored malate and refixation of internal carbon dioxide, that is deacidification process, is taking place. During night time, when the stomata is open, the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere enters into it and it is converted to carbonic acid. This carbonic acid combines with phosphoenol pyruvate. This phosphoenol pyruvate is formed through glycolysis of starch where it forms triose phosphate, and this triose phosphate is converted into phosphoenol pyruvate. This phosphoenol pyruvate combines with carbonate, and with the help of enzyme PEP carboxylase or PEP case it forms oxaloacetate. This oxaloacetate is reduced to malate with the help of enzyme NAD plus malic dehydrogenase, and this malate it is stored in the form of malic acid in the vacuole. This is what happening during night time. Later on, during daytime, when the stomata is closed, there is no entry of CO2 as well as no water loss. Here, the malic acid present in the vacuole is released and it enters into the chloroplast, where it is decarboxylated with the help of enzyme NAD plus malic enzyme, and it forms pyruvate, and this pyruvate helps in the synthesis of starch. The carbon dioxide released during this process enters into the Calvin cycle, where it is fixed. This is what happening during daytime. This is in entire view about this CAM cycle. Let's see some differences between C4 and CAM plants. In both C4 plants and CAM plants, the first carbon dioxide acceptor is phosphoenol pyruvate, and the first formed stable compound is, which is a 4-carbon compound or C4 acid called oxaloacetic acid. In case of C4 plants, there is dimorphic chloroplast, that is Kranz anatomy is present, while in case of CAM plants, there is only monomorphic chloroplast. Only one type of chloroplast is present and there is no Kranz anatomy. In C4 plants, both Calvin cycle and Hatch-Slag cycle takes place, while the Calvin cycle takes place in bundle sheath cell and this Hatch-Slag cycle takes place in mesophyll cell. While in case of CAM plants, the Calvin cycle and Hatch-Slag cycle both takes place in mesophyll cells alone. Then the C2 cycle, it is absent in C4 plants, while it is present or absent. It may be either present or absent in case of CAM plants. Both in case of C4 as well as CAM plants, the enzymes involved were pepcase and rubisco. In case of C4 plants, there is spatial differentiation. That is, C4 cycle occurs in mesophyll cell and C3 cycle occurs in bundle sheath cell. While in case of CAM plants, there is time difference. That is, C4 cycle occurs during night time and C3 cycle occurs during daytime. In C4 cycle, the rubisco enzyme is present in bundle sheath cell, where the Calvin cycle occurs. In case of CAM plants, the rubisco enzyme is present in mesophyll cell. Since Calvin cycle occurs in mesophyll cell, so the enzyme rubisco is present in mesophyll cell. The examples of C4 plants were maize, sorghum, sugarcane and amaranthus. And the examples for CAM plants were pineapple and xerophytes. And this xerophytes includes cactus agave. Next, the cell organelles involved in C4 cycle were cytoplasm and chloroplast. While in case of CAM plants, 3 organelles were involved: cytoplasm, chloroplast and vacuole. So these are some of the difference between C4 and CAM plants. Let's summarize the topic. So we started with CAM cycle, and this CAM cycle is more or less similar to C4 cycle. The major difference between C4 cycle and CAM cycle are, so in C4 cycle there is spatial separation, that is carbon dioxide fixation takes place in 2 different cells, mesophyll cell and bundle sheath cell. So in case of CAM cycle, there is temporal separation, that is carbon dioxide fixation occurs during night and day, which is called temporal separation. So these are the major difference between C4 and CAM. Next, we have seen the steps involved in CAM cycle. So CAM cycle involves 2 steps, acidification and deacidification. So acidification occurs during night time and deacidification occurs during daytime. And we have seen some of the examples where this CAM pathway taking place. So the plants where this CAM pathway taking place are called CAM plants. And some of the CAM plants were bryophyllum, cactus, opuntia, orchid and pineapple. So this is all about CAM cycle. Hope you understand about the topic. Thank you.